Hello friends, this is Dr. Amarjeet Kaur, Professor of Accounting and Business Communication at the Department of Management, Gurugram University, Gurugram. I am author of 10 books and I have authored about 58 research papers. I have worked in 2 international universities in USA. One is Valparaiso University and second is North Dakota State University. I am visiting professor at IIM Sambalpur. And I'm very happy to be here to discuss on a very interesting topic, creating a 30-60-90 plan. So this is the topic, creating a 30-60-90 plan. So very interesting topic. It's a very unusual topic, which generally we have the topic in the form of text. But here we have numbers in the topic, right? Creating a 30-60-90 plan. But believe me, this is used very much in the professional world. 30-60-90 plan is a very commonly used statement given by people that I'm creating a 30-60-90 plan. I have a 30-60-90 plan. What about the 30-60-90 plan? So these are the very commonly used statements in the corporate world. So friends, let's understand what is a 30-60-90 plan. So a 30-60-90 day plan is a document used to set goals and strategies and strategize your first 3 months in a new job. One can research the company and gather ideas one could implement to help the company. So a 30-60-90 days, the plan is basically a document. You are documenting something. It's a document which is used for what? To set the goals and strategize your first 30 days, then 60 days and 90 days in a new job, which means total 3 months. That how will you actually work at your workplace, a new workplace for the first 90 days. That will decide your, future trajectory at the new place or the future outcome of your professional career. That where would you stand in your new job will depend very much on how did you presented yourself, what kind of goal you targeted for yourself, how did you placed yourself, and this all can be decided and discussed as a part of 30-60-90 day plan. And you can actually research about the company before you join. You can gather the ideas that by implementing these ideas, I can help the company to grow. So your 30-60-90 plan is basically evolving around the company or helping the company to achieve those targets to make it successful. Further, the 30-60-90 plan, this highlights what one will do in position in the first 30-60-90 days if one gets the job. The central theme of 30-60-90 day plan should revolve around the success of the business. So this particular plan, which we call it as 30-60-90 plan, is supposed to be highlighting what? It is supposed to be highlighting that what one would like to do in the new position he or she is going to take in the in any company. So I am highlighting, if I am joining a new company, a new job, I am highlighting in my own plan that this is what I should achieve in the first 30 days. This is what I should achieve in first 60 days and then 90 days. Okay, so this is giving you a roadmap. It is showing you a path to follow for the first few days, and this is the time which actually we call it as a cooling time, absorbing time. So you are getting absorbed in the system very well because you made a plan. So you do not find much difficulty. You have a clarity on what you should be achieving in total 90 days of time in your hand. Now, the central theme, as I said, of this plan is that this is evolving around the success of the business. Every business has vision statement. Every business has mission statement. Every business has goals to be achieved, value system which is documented. If you really research well, go through all these things very carefully, you will be able to ensure that whatever you plan, you develop for yourself. The plan is for yourself, your professional goals, your personal goals, your corporate goals, but your plan, 30-60-90 plan will evolve or revolve around those things, those points which will help business to grow or to succeed. So you are basically working, you are actually, this is called as goal congruence. Every business has goals, mission and vision and then goals. And you as an individual have certain goals professionally, personally. So you want to achieve that. So there happens to be goal congruence between the two, and it ultimately leads to the success of the business. So that's what the 30-60-90 plan is. Now, creating a 30-60-90 plan. Understanding how to utilize a 30-60-90 day plan can help to have a successful start in a new position. Crafting a goal-driven plan such as a 30-60-90 day plan can help you adapt a new position quickly and effectively. So, before we talk about how to create, by creating a 30-60-90 plan, what is happening? One who creates it is actually understanding that how will I spend my first 30 days at a new job, first 60 days, what all I would be learning or doing or pursuing or ignoring for that matter, right? So it's helping that person to make a successful beginning in that new position, any kind of role it could be. So how you make this role, this position good for you or successful for you will depend upon how well you prepared your plan, be it 30 days plan, 60 days or 90 days or the complete 90 days plan. And this crafting of this goal driven plan, actually, this 30-60-90 plan which we call, it helps one to adapt a new position quickly and effectively, that I will have these achievements in these few days, I will have these professional achievements. So you are basically adapting to the new position very effectively, very quickly by preparing a 30-60-90 plan. Now when it comes to creating the actual creation of 30-60-90 plan, I am going to give you few step-by-step guidelines or tips. So here they are. Number 1, draft a template. So to create a 30-60-90 plan, draft a template. Second is define goals, be it learning, performing, personal. Number 3, identify 30-day targets. Number 4, identify 60-day targets. Number 5, identify 90-day targets. And number 6, create action items. So the creating a 30-60-90 plan, the first step for you is to draft a template. Nowadays, templates are available online for almost every aspect we discuss. So even for a 30-60-90 plan, a template is available. Many templates for that matter are available. Different templates for different kind of job profiles. For a designer, for a makeup artist, for a dentist, for any painter, choreographer, we have different templates available, readily available. So you may use that already available template, or you may like to design an independent draft of template for you, right? So either way, please draft a template. That is the beginning point for creating a 30-60-90 plan. The second is in this, that you should define goals. Now defining goals is very important. So this goal could be defined from learning perspective, from performing perspective, and from personal perspective. Learning perspective, the goals, for example, you may write down that day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, that's 1 week, right? So you are writing L1, this is my learning outcome 1 which I am expected to achieve, learning outcome 2, learning outcome 3, and so on. Same way we will have, performing, goals. So these were the learning goals, that I will learn Excel, I will learn R, I will learn Tableau, I will learn this model, I will learn Black-Scholes model, I will learn agency theory in the length. So you have learning objectives for everything you want to do. You are trying to write down the objective in terms of learning. Then performing. So I will be completing or performing this task or this action. I would be performing this task or this action in the first few days, in the second part of the month, last part of the week, whichever way you may define. So you may define performing goals 1, 2, 3 for 30 days. Same way performing goal 1, 2, 3 for 60 days. Performing goals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 90 days plan. So for learning goal we have the same thing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 under 30 days, for 30 days to be achieved in 30 days. Learning outcomes to be achieved in 60 days, same way 90 days. So you are putting them into numbers. Number 1, 2, 3, this is the learning outcome I am expecting to achieve in next 40 days, next 45 days, next 90 days or 60 days. Then same thing for the personal goals. So every person, every individual has certain goal that I want to see reaching myself here. So that becomes a personal goal. That's not a learning goal. Learning is only knowing and understanding and being able to use particular skill set or acquiring a particular skill set. But when it comes to defining goals, the personal goals are something which one can define. Personal goal is something which can again be highlighted under the heads 1, 2, 3 for 30 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 60 days and so on. So identify 30 days target. When we say identify 30-day target, divide your targets under the learning head, performing head and personal head. So you should be able to identify that first 30 days I would be using XYZ infrastructure and XYZ department facility and I will be achieving this. So you are defining your target for first 30 days in advance and documenting it as a part of the plan, your 30, 60, 90 plan. Identify 60-day targets. Here we are doing the same thing, but only difference is we created personal performing and learning targets for the first 30 days, and then we expand it further so that whatever we write here is or can be easily achieved within 60 days. So you are targeting for those learning, performing and personal goals to be achieved in the first 60 days, and same is true for the 90 days. So we need to identify what are those things which cannot be achieved in 30 days. You should not be putting it as something to be achieved. You should put only those things which you are sure will be achieved in the first 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. Right? And then put it in total for the 90 days, the last head, 90 days. So the last point here is create action items. So action item is what exactly you are going to do. So for example, you have put under your goals the personal goal to lose weight to perform better at the workplace. So this is a kind of personal goal only. It's absolutely purely a personal goal. So now you should be creating an action plan for each of the goal you have put for 30 days, 60 days and 90 days. So this is what we call it as creating action items. Now coming to the next point, benefits of 30, 60, 90 plan. A 30, 60, 90 day plan is meant to establish roadmap for you to achieve short and long term goals in a new job. It provides opportunity to connect with superiors, to go over the plan and to seek inputs to ensure a move in the right direction. So let's discuss this. A 30-day plan or 60-day plan or 90-day plan is actually meant for what? It is meant for establishing a roadmap. Just showing you exactly how to move in the direction of accreditation, in the direction of achieving goals. So it is, this plan itself is a direction document. It is a document which tells you how to actually create a roadmap. So this is the foremost benefit, that you have a format which we call it as roadmap in the form of plan is ready in front of you, and you can actually think of achieving short-term and long-term goals in a new job. And then the next point is, that this particular plan, 30-60-90 plan, it provides you to connect with supervisors, to go over the plan used by, by them. So it provides an opportunity to connect with the because you will go to the supervisor, you will ask for that, that is my plan good? This is how I am thinking to achieve certain personal goals, certain professional goals, certain performing or learning goals, right? So you will get a chance to discuss with him or her, and he or she will be happy to see that you have interest in the company. This will help to establish that, right? And this will establish that you have interest in company or in the action of the company, and you are looking for doing these tasks in these many days. So it shows your commitment, your interest in the new job. So it will ensure, to help you find the right direction. The other benefit is this plan can help maximize work output in the first 90 days in a new position by creating specific and manageable goals. Creating a clear focus for your first few days on the job ensures that your day action will be productive. So let's discuss this. This plan can help maximize work output. Your output per day, we know that he or she works for 3 hours, somebody works for 10 hours, and output varies. So here, this plan will help you to maximize the output in the first 90 days. How? It will help you by creating a new position, by creating specific and manageable goals. Your goals are going to get divided. Your goals will be, achieved because you have already listed them, and it will help you to maximize the total output because you have written a specific format that this is what I am going to achieve. This is the benefit of 30-60-90 plan. Then creating a clear focus. So as I said, your first 90 days are the most crucial days for you. So those 90 days will ensure that your daily actions are productive because your 90 days have the plan for every single day. The first 30 days is day 1, day 2, day 3. In day 1, what are my personal goals? Day 2, what are my personal goals to be achieved? Day 3, what are my personal goals to be achieved? Same way, day 1, what are my learning outcomes or learning goals to be achieved? What are my learning goals to be achieved on day 2, day 3, like that? If you make such a nice document, a spreadsheet for that matter, this will help you, to achieve and to become very, very productive because you are doing just stick work. Then you are learning this. Your day is spent very well, and you have a very clear focus, and you will be taken and known as very productive guy. The other benefits are a 30-60-90 day plan will help you integrate quickly and smoothly into the organization. It makes supervisors see that you are capable of self-management and achieving goals. This plan helps you spread message that you are an employee worthy of deployment and for development. So, let me explain this to you. A 30-60-90 day plan is actually going to integrate very quickly, very smoothly into the organization. Because why? Because you have prepared this 30-60-90 day plan by doing a lot of research, by researching about the company, by knowing exactly what they are doing, what kind of growth prospects they have, what are they up to, what is their goal, what are their goals, what is their vision. So you have kept everything in mind before drafting this your work plan, the 30-60-90 plan, right? So this will help you to integrate quickly and smoothly into the organization because you are sorted. You know your roadmap to how to walk and where to walk, and this will make your supervisors that see and understand that you are somebody who's capable of self-management and achieving goals. because they will see that you are a detail oriented person. You have already figured out what is the area where company is lacking, what are the areas to be achieved, because your homework, your research will help you to present yourself best. And this plan will help you spread the message that you are an employee who is very, very worthy and can be used for the development activities. So you will be taken as a great asset by the company. So now after this, I am going to discuss certain tips for creating a 30-60-90 plan. So number 1, be specific. That is the number 1. Number 2, use SMART goals. Number 3, maintain a growth mindset. Number 4, prepare to quantify, and lastly, make it readable. So these are the 5 tips which I am going to give it to you, and I am going to discuss them for another few minutes. So the first tip is to create a good 30-60-90 plan, that you should be very, very specific in your plan. So when I say the plan should have exactly what is going to happen on day 1 under learning category, under professional category, under whatever the category you have created for yourself. So you should be very, very specific. Instead of showing many heads, many different information, better you be specific, better you show exactly what do you want to achieve. This is the first tip, that be specific and straight. The second tip is that you should use SMART goals. SMART is not the SMART per se. SMART are the goals, which we will be discussing in future someday in detail. But these are the achievable goals, right? So these are specific goals which are achievables. So use this SMART abbreviation, for the goals you have kept. So they should be actually achievable. They should be relevant goals, and you should thrive to achieve them. So this is another tip. Then the third tip is maintain a growth mindset. Do not get away with an idea if you have failed somewhere. Do not think that I cannot grow further. Make a mindset that if something happens, this is the part and the parcel of growth story. Take it this way: it's fine if I have not achieved this target for small thing. I have higher things to achieve. I have bigger things to achieve. So have that mind of growth. This will help you to achieve actually very high if you really have the growth mindset. If you have not got a growth mindset, you will get stuck to small things and you will be unhappy at the end of the day. And then make sure, the fourth tip is that you prepare to quantify whatever achievements you write. You should have a way to quantify the success or your achievements or your goals which are there in learning goals, achievement goals, professional goals. So your goals are specific and they are there, but make sure you prepare them in a way that they are measurable, they are quantifiable. You can measure either I could achieve my goal or not. So this is how you should spell your goals as. And last point is that make sure your goals are readable, are understandable by managers, by other employees, because you may have to present your 30-60-90 plan as a part of the presentation and during orientation or after some few days of joining. So whichever may it is true, make sure that that plan is readable, it is organized well, and it has specific goals, it has SMART goals, and it maintains a growth trajectory. With this, I would like to wind up now. I hope I was able to explain you what is 30-60-90 day plan, and thank you very much for being with me. Thanks.